I try and like, the way that I think about it is I call it touching the pool. I try and touch, like when you do a lap, touch the wall. Though really, I don't know if that actually makes any sense. But oh, the cat was super sweet, buddy. That's very nice of you to say. The cat was super sweet. No, that's me. Oops. The cat was super sweet. He's a tasty little treat. Not sure if I got to the end of any sentence there. Oops. So yeah, like basically just like try and do a little bit every day. Like touch the wall. Like in my head, it's like touching the back of the wall of the pool, but that implies that you've done the whole lap. So I'm just realizing that doesn't actually make a lot of sense, but that's right. Is this made for kids? No. I don't know if there's a way to make these live streams more popular. Probably not. Doesn't matter. Be better. Be cooler. So yeah, basically, yeah, let's put on the get into the Torment Nexus. But yeah, you know, I could actually be fucked dealing with Nova today. I wonder how much like kind of like self-owning I'm doing with these MFA codes where I not MFA, well the whole thing, like the just like deving on my main account. Like having all this stuff on the screen. Like obviously the MFA code is not an issue, but well, unless you're like very quick. But no, I think that it's also tokenized to like the session and stuff, I assume. But yeah, just like generally, if I'm like, I wonder if I'm like sharing secret information. That's my stream look or whatever. I do own other jumpers, I just don't wear them. I've got this cool habit where I just like basically wear the one thing I like until it wears out, and then everything else is just like untouched. Enough chance someone jumps on. Okay, so basically I got everything running. It's really cool, like making like containers and sort of like designing microservices essentially right in time for them to like go out of vote, which is a bit funny. Oh my god, don't fucking make me do this shit. Like, let me create a super duper secret crypto token, whatever that means that, like, I don't have to do this. It's humiliating. I'm a fucking human. Alright, so basically I don't know if I can do like 1 week. Yeah, here we go. Ah, cool. Okay, so basically I basically just got a really big instance. I also did solve a lot of the other stuff, but essentially just got a big instance. But it turns out it costs like $20 a day just to run. So I'm trying to figure out like the smallest instance I can have that can handle a few tasks in time to ramp it up. And at the same time just contemplating the fact that maybe Railway is just cheaper, but I don't understand how it could be. It's like, I thought that AWS was meant to be cheaper, so I was kind of actually hitting. I think I kind of give up. Like wouldn't call it wasted time, but like I really can't be doing. Like I figured out how to do it technically, but like I'm not a math. I guess math is just computers. Anyway, I obviously haven't given up because here I am. It was nice that someone said like they like my cat. That's cool. How do I go to that? I always like if someone interacts with me at all, I like follow them and I like freak them out. Where'd that notification go? Mete. Haha, yeah, Bones is an angel. Just occurred to me, like, if this guy saw the cat, he's probably watching them, so he's probably seeing me do this. Thanks, Mete. I love Bones. Thanks for chatting on my thread. Okay, so I've now got 2 tasks running on. Better be one fucking instance or I'm gonna fucking blow my butt. Tasks per instance. 8 vCPU. Can't use all vCPU. Jesus. I'm gonna have to ask Nova. Alright, classic. Okay, T3 small gives me broken pipe and is too slow. So going with T3 X large, which gives me, oh my god, I can't believe this. It's so shit. Going with T3, which gives me 8 vCPU. Now if I make a task with 4 vCPU, I should be able to start with 2 running, but it seems to put them on 1 instance each. If I firstly, I guess let's see if it can fucking handle it, like. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty salty with the whole lot of it. trying to add instances with the ASG scaling. TBH, this is kind of a messy question, so consider it notes. Just trying to figure out this smaller config. Ugh. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Like, the thing is that, like, if I don't get it to, like, a usable point, you know, I know it's, like, nothing's wasted and whatever, but, like, I feel like if I don't use it, I just will forget about it. So, firstly, max should not be 21, it should be 2. Trying to finish a bunch, which I guess is good. It's not getting broken pipe. I think the broken pipe was to do with the memory, to be honest. You can see, like, it goes up to 410, so that was yesterday. So it's getting them back slowly. They're all running on one task, so which is half a CPU. Okay, they all worked. So half of what I was battling with the other day was I had my timeout too high, too low. Too low. Ugh. And then, like, metric update time is so slow. And I don't know what this X... Is this an hour? Oh, well, like, actually, obviously this is an hour. Oh, so this is just from now counting backwards. No, this is the time. The time where? Fucking Jeff Bezos' house? Hello? This is the equivalent of, like, testing the mic is on. It's fine. Okay, I've turned off automatic scaling. Target tracking scaling. I've turned that off. And then here in ECS, in the services, I've also turned that off. Update service. So Lucky 70 is scale up tasks based on the CPU. So I'm just going to terminate it, which is going to be annoying. So the automatic scaling was coming from, I think, here. So now the cluster tasks, services, one of two tasks running. Insufficient memory. Seven six four nine 2048. So this is 4 vCPU. So I need to make the memory like 6 gigs or something? Okay, alright, that makes sense. Gigabytes have always been a weird scam. No, task definitions. Alright, this will take us to 38. Lucky 38. So I guess let's say 6 maybe? So it scales 2 to 10. 70. Update. Just so sick of doing this. Aggregate. Servers and URLs for web services. That's a big one. Okay, Okay, so hopefully I've now got 2 running tasks. Oh my fucking god. What are you fucking talking about? Oh, 2 running, okay, good. Oh wait, that's fucking... yesterday's? Mate, if you guys are on different instances, I'm gonna go totally normal. What do you mean you're only running 1 task? Where's the other one? Oh my fucking god. Did I not do forced new deployment? Maybe? Because it should stop those tasks. Okay, don't start fucking chucking wrenches in the system just yet. What are you fucking talking about? Alright, I'm doing it. So there's no tasks. So now if I go force new deployment with hopefully, so I'm certain that there's no tasks running at least. Do you think it'd be able to sort of do that Rubik's Cube of what to turn off and what to turn on to like fire things up while being continuous, but I guess not. 0 pending, 2 running, that's promising. 2 tasks running. Okay, any desired status. Provisioning. Oh, this drives me fucking crazy. am provisioning 2 tasks for 2 vCPU out of 4 actually. So that's right. If I go to the ASG details, launch template, which is this one. For actually I'm provisioning 2 tasks out of 4 actually, and they're failing. I'm assuming we'll say not enough CPU, etc. It's like trying to use full capacity isn't allowed. Let's focus on that. I've had multiple, so maybe it's this bin pack, etc. So this one says it's pending, but it does have an instance. It's fucking... It's got no tasks, probably because they're not running. Well, that's right. That's correct. Also correct. What the fuck's going on? Ah, 2 running. So it just worked. What does that fucking mean? No rollback. But this is saying it's got 0 running tasks. Which is, I guess, just wrong. Is this just wrong? Alright. I don't know, maybe it's just literally... Fuck knows, alright. So now I've got 2 tasks. So it should be able to at least, like... spread them out among the 2. So this is essentially the time it takes for 4 to run in parallel. 5. Because they're pretty much overlapping. So it should roughly cut in half, hopefully. Received a request, so hopefully I only got 2, maybe 3 of these. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'll have to not get these logs if that was possible. So we got 2 of those, which I think would get us up to about... we get to find out what it uses in like 5 minutes. It's pretty annoying, but I would presume it's... Okay. Appears to be slower. Fuck me. Whoa. What's going on here? Oh, this is the switchboard logs, which I really don't know what the difference is there. Returning. So they were overlapping, so they basically were that speed. So what's the point of any of this? I guess it's the $1 million question. C7. That's the one that I used before. Doesn't really matter. So it's like the same, nearly the same price, obviously less memory. Memory. This is fucking driving me crazy. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Cloud Watch. So I'm starting to think that a ton of the like sort of manic statements I was making to people about choosing the right silicon and being able to flexibly just might have all just been wrong. Like I just so even then before, well yeah, that makes sense, like it was about half the thing for a task. So I'd allocated here, I've allocated the whole what do they call it? A varnish. Outdoor wood. I'd love if I could get this faster, like instant. Okay, cool. So I did hit 100 from like, yeah, so these are seconds or minutes? $19, $20, $21, $22. So it's like the second it hits 50. But the key here is that it isn't crashing it. Like the odds of getting like 4 simultaneous within the space of a minute is not 0, but like would probably more like it's doesn't that's more reflective of like 10 plus users. And it's not failing, so but I guess like one is, let's say one, this is for, okay, so let's get a benchmark of like if we just do, it's funny and frustrating how things don't be finished when you want them to, like, and they aren't necessarily the work that you think you want to be doing. Like, this isn't finished because it doesn't do what I need it to do. But in my idealized version of my life or whatever, I'm coding an AI and whatever, and I'm like, this is getting in the way of that. But this is that. This is the work that needs doing, and it's not done yet. list Amazon compute for rendering. Oh, great. So that still went up to... So this was just before. It still only goes to 38%. Oh, because this is like averaged out. Oh god. Okay, so here we only got up to 46. Still fucking slow. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's like actually a slower instance type as well. So maybe what I'm gonna do is try the C type. And what about show me the memory? The fuck is this shit? And also this, we go graph metrics. So we're not even really getting over a few percent. How do I save this? Mainline, apply. How do I make it that this is something I see always? Who cares? Okay. Alright, so gonna have to start taking notes again. Fucking great. Okay, so T4 two requests, so really so half of avail 120 sec. The C type was able to do 40, do in 40, 50. bit more muscle. D3 large. C. Oh, Jesus. What was it before? Is the question. So, instances. Show me any of the old ones? No. So C5 9x, whereas, okay, so if I go here, so what have they suggested? C7 G. C5 9. C5 dot 9. It's so funny. Which is 36 and 72. It is like $1 plus an hour. It's so funny. I didn't even fucking read it properly. Okay, so C7. C5 BC7 AWS. So for okay. Saying it's not can't have any G3 apparently. Oh no, here we go. But they're all... .75. They're all like a scale higher than I can afford. A, B, C, D, E. Like, I wonder if, like, you could get it to the point where it's literally only spinning up for the request, because then it's like if it's 2 seconds to spin up and then it's 3 seconds to run. This is interesting. G4. Is 4 and 16. And it's still too much fucking money. Jesus, even that's like $200 a month for a graphics card. Fucking hell. Oh, here we go. Alright. This has got to be like the boringest stream anyone's ever seen. G4? So that's the 4090? Are they cheaper? So like, okay, so what if we did... That is still like, it's gonna be like $200 a month, right? So 0.3 times 24 times 30, $200 a month. Try it out. Okay, so if I go back here, so the family I was in was this C59. It was like extra large, whatever. C5. So it's 0.17 versus C5. X large. X large is 4 and 8, which is what we've got, and it's no Linux 0.17. 0.17. It's about 120. Okay. So all the same shit. It's got my rolls, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're basically the one we wanted from before, but not as big. This is kind of making sense. And so like this could handle like a pretty steady concurrent load. Still don't see how it's could end up being cheaper than railway. Like if I was, I'm just gonna have to do that math separate to this. Reset auto scaling group to use new launch template. Huh. Okay, so it is terminating that instance by the looks of it. Nope. Because it's like you would want it to. You want to now spin up the other one. See, I guess like the question is, could it have 0 instances running? So they're running on an old instance. Okay, so we're seeing this guy spin up. Alright, well, don't know what anyone would get out of that as a stream. I'm like, no cat appeared. I'm gonna have a baby soon, so might affect the regular programming, so to speak. Like on a technical level, I got it working. I can hit all the endpoints and come on the lap, do the little things. It's just maybe grappling with the fact that I actually got. No, I think I'll figure it out. I need to just figure out how to configure the available compute, how it spins up, things like that. So it's more of configuration. So we'll call it a win. Maybe not necessarily something. Ugh, sorry, that's. I was like fighting the urge to do that because it's like just something I do when I scratch my belly and then I lift my shirt up in the sun like an old bear. But not something I would normally do on stream. But I guess maybe that's a little peek for the real heads. On Twitter, if this is the last anyone sees of these streams, I would call this arc done. I can't imagine streaming any more of it. So Samuel Tates, SAMUELTATES on Twitter. If anyone is out there and wants to stay, I guess up to date, I'm always posting. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a win. I got a call in 5 minutes, and I am gonna